Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step one to step two before his opponent even realizes, now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. All right, so here he is, the undisputed UFC lightweight champion, DC, your teammate Khabib Nurmagomedov, undefeated 27-0. And history is certainly going to look back fondly upon what this guy has accomplished and puts that undefeated record on line yet again here tonight.
Usually at this point in your career, guys have made a mistake. There's been a hiccup. For Khabib, there has been no hiccup, no missteps on his way to becoming one of the longest undefeated streaks that we've seen in mixed martial arts history. And it's because the skill is so high in every facet of mixed martial arts. He has fantastic striking. He has unbelievable wrestling, coupled with his sambo and the ground control and the ground and pound of Khabib Nurmagomedov is second to none. One of the most damaging, dominant fighters the UFC has ever seen.
He is a man of principle, and no one knows better than you. There may be guys who work as hard in the game, but no one works harder than Khabib.
Nobody works harder.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Bam Bam! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, commit to the rules of the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
You ready? I'm ready.
Well, huge buzz for this fight, and round 1 is now underway. A clash of styles in some respects between a grappler and a 5-tool player type, but certainly the more well-rounded fighter has no problem engaging.
No, he doesn't mind grappling, but he also has the ability to fight on the feet, something the grappler does not really feel comfortable with doing. He seems to be behind the 8 ball a little bit, but let's see how he manages getting this fight to the ground.
All right, early round 1 here, big reach advantage, DC. We'll see if he can employ that patented jab.
Yes, he has to maintain distance. He's the taller guy, so every time his opponent tries to enter, he's gonna have to take something on the way inside. Massive knee to the body land. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, that's a nice Nice strike there by Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, Khabib Nurmagomedov is not only a wrestler, he's a full-on mixed martial artist now, and it showed in that exchange.
And he landed the right hand there. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Lands the right hand.
Big punch lands over the top. I'll just follow this one.
Nice defense on the single leg takedown. You can tell he's worked on that. And they separate. Now connects with a right. Trying to kick the leg out. Oh, nice knee to the body. Very nice. Goes to the body there. Got the single collar tie. Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov. And they separate.
He got the turtle in that kick.
Lands a glancing right hand upstairs. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, and he lands a punch there. Good connection by him on that.
Great connect, so fast, so accurate. And watch the ability to land anywhere.
Right punches there. Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes.
Single collar tie now. Well, if you like Muay Thai striking, this might be your moment in this fight as he gets the tie clinch.
This is a massive moment for this fighter. He is a great Muay Thai fighter. Look for him to go knee-knee and then try to land a big one to the head.
A little single collar tie there, and they separate.
Nice.
All right, so no surprise. Once again, we find ourselves here in this clinch situation. We'll see who can advance.
Who's going to be the person to dictate the pressure? Who's going to control the engagements from this 50-50 position?
90 seconds to go in round one. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Right hand upstairs. Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there. Just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches.
If you're boxing this guy and only boxing him, you will be in trouble.
Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. And they separate. Well, that's not what you're looking for defensively. He moved right into that hook, and his opponent wisely lands it to the body there. He has been increasingly more susceptible to that strike. Let's see if that one gets his attention. Hook to the head there by Nurmagomedov. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round.
Nice punch there.
Collar tie here. Oh, now he's got the tie plum, Daniel. If you're on the other side, what are you trying to do to get out of this potentially dangerous position?
You got to start digging your shoulder to a side and then trying to shove an underhook. You cannot bend down to try to get out of Muay Thai clinch.
Able to land there with the straight left. Round two straight ahead. All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was. DC, take us through the replays.
Punch after punch. He landed him at will. He went right at his opponent, got in his face, and showed, this is my octagon. We're going to dance to the beat of my tune.
All right, here we go with round two. Round one, pretty good, not great, but some action on both sides.
We can't always hope for fireworks, John.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to deal with the ebbs and flows of a fight. In round number one, you saw both guys have success. Let's see who really charges out ahead in the second round.
Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy a ton, and to watch his punch like this puts a smile on my face.
Tags him with a flush left. Oh, collar tie. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move. Oh, nice.
Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Well, at this point, he's got to be way up on the judges' scorecards, clearly winning the fight, and largely has gotten it done with his striking time.
He got it done with his strike. He fought well behind the jab, but it was significant strikes that really did make an impact on the judges' minds.
And there comes the separation now. Oh, strong punch there by Nurmagomedov. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. And they separate. He blocks the punch. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Nurmagomedov. Got that knee to connect to the body, and if you're the defensive fighter here, you got to make sure you don't eat too many more of them.
Cannot eat too many. You got to get the elbow side. Otherwise, you're going to land one that's going to shut everything down.
3 minutes to go in round two. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie, and he connects there, DC.
Great job landing that punch. Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
Oh, nice hook by him there. Not necessarily with full power, but certainly found the desired target.
He's throwing those shots to damage your opponent and set up another shot down the middle.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. And he switches to southpaw here yet again. Oh, look at the redness underneath that left elbow. He is badgering that left side of the body. And he continues to work the body here.
Nice, sneaky head kick.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Just out of range with the straight left hand.
Big kick lands.
Oh, there's a big overhand. Just missed with the left there.
Oh, big elbow.
Lands flush with that right hand. And he connects there with a punch, so pretty good striking display by him thus far.
He throws everything so straight and so accurate.
Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Nurmagomedov's got the tie clinch now. And those knees aren't just for effect. Those are doing real damage. Connects with a right.
Real quick leg kick.
Oh, setting up the left hook, but out of range. And here he is back in familiar territory in the clinch. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
Oh, really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block.
Oh! What a fantastic...
Whoa! Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations. Notice the drive. Look at how they drive the knee right into the midsection.
All right, single collar tie now. Oh, nice knee to the head forward there. All right, right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
All right, pretty good back-and-forth action in the previous 2 rounds. Your expectations here as this next round gets on?
I expect the action to really pick up now. These guys have to lay it on the line as we start to approach the end of the fight.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Beats a big knee. Effective punch there by Nurmagomedov. That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not expecting it. And Khabib lands early, and he lands often.
And a miss with the right hook. Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Good, solid strike on the ground. I mean, how many can he take? Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Back mount now. Nurmagomedov's back in full mount. I mean, how many can he take? We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Well, he's got his back now, under the neck. Oh, and now he flattens him out, DC. A couple hooks in, this could be trouble.
Look at all that hip pressure he has into his opponent's back. Now he'll start to rain down brutal ground and pound.
And you better intelligently defend here. This could be the beginning of the end.
Gotta be careful, armbar.
He might get a finish here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
So the tap comes shortly thereafter.
He got the arm straight, right? The moment he was able to break the lock, John, his opponent was in trouble. Hip pressure up, opponent had to tap.
And he tapped, and he lives to fight another day, but a huge win for his opponent by submission tonight.
Wow! Wow! Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Yeah, that's about as good as he's looked in the grappling realm, and he stayed focused on the arm bar. He kept going back to the well for it, and ultimately, in the middle of this fight, he gets the tap. That is a big finish for that young man here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it. that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That is a finish they will likely be talking about for some time. Big win, major statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Miragliotta has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 35 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.